What up, what up, what up? Oh my gosh, happy Friday, coming in live for the breakfast show. I'm so flippin' late. I'm so sorry. I love you. I promised you that I would be on time, and I'm just a train wreck. So, I love you. I think you're amazing. We are officially live. We're gonna make some awesome food after I clean the lens. If you are brand new, you're like, what is the breakfast show? Who is this woman? In the comments is now your time to shine. I invite you to drop new in the comments section. If you are returning, you've been a part of an episode, you know who Michelle is. In the comments, please, please, please drop the word Happy Friday, or tell me that you can at least hear me. I am in Michigan. This is not pre-recorded. It is 11:32 a.m. Eastern. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Hi, Born to Teach. We have some urgency around today's topic, okay? So lots of people were enrolled. Tons of people. So it is Friday. So with Friday, I'm going to share with you exactly what happened when I walked in the door to the doctor's. I literally, hi, Janie. Welcome. So when I went to the doctor's, I was 185 pounds. My doctor gave me a clean bill of health when it came to my thyroid, when it came to my hormones, and literally she tried to write me a prescription for metformin. Metformin is what treats prediabetes. I was not a pre-diabetic, but she's like, this could help you lose weight. I said, nope. I went all in with a book that 10 people recommended. To be honest with you, I stopped counting at 10 people recommending the book, so I went all in, and there were 3 things that I was not doing. And listen, I started sharing these 3 things with the world. MMKM, welcome. And after sharing these 3 things with the world, guess what happened? Okay, I went from no following to right here, 450,000, 250,000, 450,000. Because guess what? I'm not going to tell you about shots. I'm not going to tell you about supplements. I'm going to tell you about real fact information. And the 3 things are going to absolutely blow your mind. PMC, hello. I'm telling you right now that you can start doing this as effectively and as immediately starting right now today. You will start to get immediate benefits by doing the 3 things. I'm also going to give you the why behind it, so you're going to know exactly why. So hold on tight. If you have questions, let me know. I obviously highly recommend that you hit the follow button, hit add friend, because when I'm live for a future episode, guess what? You're going to be the one that is informed when I am live. So let's kind of dive in and let's poke around at what it is. Hi, Bork, welcome. That I did to drop stubborn 30 pounds. I went from 180 to 150. I have maintained it through multiple seasons now. So I'm approaching 40 years old. I can't believe that I found something that actually works. I can't believe that it's not all this crap that's out there. And I can't believe that I actually, for once in my life, said no to a prescription from a frickin' doctor. And I actually went all in with protein, fiber, water, and I'm going to give you the why, I'm going to give you the answers, and I'm going to give you all of the facts behind it. Because let me tell you something, facts tell, but mother frickin' stories sell. So let's dive in. Number 1, the thing that I find people, including myself, being the least educated on is fiber intake. Hi Jill, welcome. Your fiber intake. In the comments, please tell me how many grams of fiber you are supposed to be getting each and every day. How many grams of fiber? I will tell you that people who are getting the GLP-1 shot or injection, the GLP-1 hormone cannot increase in the body unless you're getting a certain percentage of fiber. So they're tricking the brain, hence why they're getting a weekly or a bi-weekly or a monthly injection. Do you know how many grams of fiber have that GLP-1 thriving to increase over time, so that it's not tricking the brain and it's actually working for you instead of against you? I just talked to a client who dropped 47 pounds on the GLP-1. It stopped working for her. She's more starving than she's ever been in her entire life, and now she's up to 56 pounds of putting weight back on. So for your fiber intake, here's what we want to know about fiber. Fiber is, listen, it is the power washer to your intestinal tract. Your intestinal tract right now looks like a massive snake, and it's all like this. It's swirly. In order for food to make its way through your intestinal tract without particles being left behind, you have to be getting 25 grams of fiber minimum, up to 40 grams. Too much of a good thing will be harmful. Do not supplement this, because if you've ever seen the handy dandy Metamucil, maybe you're like me and you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go get fiber at the market. I have an app for you. YUKA is what it's called. YUKA. You can scan this bad boy. It has carcinogens, it has dyes, and it has toxins straight inside of this packet. And when we invite toxins, dyes, and carcinogens into our body, what happens is our cortisol levels raise, and through the shift of cortisol levels raising, it takes your food and it stores it as visceral fat in the belly and back area. Insulin and cells stop responding. Food's supposed to be come in, stored as future energy, or used as energy on demand, and that's not happening. So we are not going to supplement with fiber. So with your fiber being 25 grams, I've learned how to kind of biohack it. Drop in the comments tip, or I can give you some other things that you can go and get from the store. Your fiber comes in two types. You have an insoluble and a soluble fiber. And what it does is it's the only thing that can actually swell to the width of your intestinal tract. So as this fiber goes and swells to the thickness, it acts as a leach to detoxify any particles of food left behind. Why do we not want particles of food left behind? Well, what happens if we leave out our cottage cheese for 7 or 8 weeks on the counter? It spoils, or 7 or 8 weeks past due the expiration date, mold grows, and the same happens within our body. And we then create inflammation and bloating and irregular bowel movements and foul smelling gas. So those are the signs of being deficit in fiber. So inflammation, bloating, irregular bowel movements, foul smelling gas, and weird noises going on. Within 72 hours of you getting 25 grams of fiber minimum, go Google, how can I track my fiber intake in a free app? Or how can I track my fiber intake? You will find answers. The best form of insoluble and soluble fiber is actually the Carbo Nut bread. You might have to Instacart how to find it. You might have to Amazon it. I went into Instacart, I searched carb, C-A-R-B-O-N-A-U-T. So Carbo Nut, think that, you'll find it. The Royo Bagel, R-O-Y-O. 40 calories in one piece of bread, 15 grams of fiber. I have 2 slices, I'm on my way. It's quick, it's 80 calories, it's YUKA approved, there is no toxins, there is no dyes, there is no carcinogens. The Royo Bagel on Amazon, R-O-Y-O. It's clean, it's YUKA approved, there's over 17 grams of fiber, and it's a delicious bagel that you can pop in the microwave with a few egg whites and some cottage cheese and enjoy it. 1 cup of berries. Your highest content is your berries. You've got blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. 1 cup, 8 grams of fiber. Your greens like broccoli, 1 cup, okay? What else? Sosa also makes bagels and sliced bread. Sola is a brand, awesome, thank you for sharing. 1 cup of greens. Your broccoli, 7 grams of fiber. We need 25 grams of fiber. We have the why behind it now. Now that you have that why behind fiber, does it make you that much more inclined to show up and get the fiber in? Just write down Google, write down ChatGPT. What's the app you can use? What's the 5 best sources of fiber, lowest glycemic index chart, lowest calories that are YUKA approved? Chia seeds, 2 tablespoons, because your seeds and nuts are fats, is 150 calories, 2 tablespoons, 10 grams of fiber. Again, we don't want to go above 40 grams of fiber. You're gonna see, hi Lisa, that much more of a difference within 72 hours once you get to this 25 grams, and it's not too late to get there today. So that's number 1, easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. You might have to have the reminder, but now that you have the why behind it, I think it's gonna make it a little bit more doable. Remember, with the weight loss shots, you are tricking the brain. If you wanna increase that GLP-1 hormone, keep the fiber on the 25 to 30 gram mark. You will see a tremendous difference with the food, noise, and feeling of fullness. Second thing we're gonna come in at, how does the body physically burn fat? Okay, you've heard of the term liposuction, right? Liposuction, that term was actually created by your body, which burns fat through a process called lipolysis. Lipolysis is a process where your body burns fat through having half of your weight in ounces of water. Half of your weight in ounces of water each and every day. Okay? How much do you weigh? Take that total, divide by 2. If you think that's hard, or if you're like me and you get into bed and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to drink water all day, now it's too late, drop a 1. I have a tip for you. Number 1, your water intake should be half of your weight in ounces of water. The first stop in the fat burning process of lipolysis is hydrolysis. When your body doesn't have half of its weight in ounces of water, you're just not burning fat. How many days in the last 365 days has that been the case? So for me, number 1, I started adding Mio and Crystal Light. Toxins, dyes, carcinogens. If you're enhancing your water, please, dear goodness, scan it with the YUKA app, and it'll tell you if there's carcinogens, dyes, toxins. If we're inviting that into our food, we're adding more water in, your cortisol levels are going all the way up to the top, your glucose levels are going all the way up to the top, and your body is literally in flight or fight, taking your food and storing it as fat. It's happening every day because we're not aware. In the United States, we don't have to have ingredients banned or not approved like the UK. The UK cannot have things that are in their foods. They're not even allowed. But here we have freedom. So if we don't do our due diligence and homework and we're like, well, what? She upped her water and I'm not dropping weight. What are you adding to the water? The biggest tip I can give you right now is to set a timer every day. Wake up to a timer every day. Next to my bed, even if I'm traveling, it says water. I wake up, I see water. What you see, what you think, what you write, what you type to me, it all becomes true. So if you want to start drinking water, set the timer, because in 42 minutes, my timer is going to go off. I'm going to stop. I'm going to drop, and I am going to drink half of my weight, or I'm going to drink for 15 seconds. So I'm just going to stop. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, reset. You will never struggle again. I miss Mio and Crystal Light, but I do not miss, is it Yucca? Yes, Y-U-K-A. But I do not miss my high cortisol levels. I do not miss all the fat that was hanging out in my C-section area, struggling. What I do now is I add in here either like mint leaves or peppermint leaves or watermelon. How about cucumbers, lemons or limes, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, or grapes? You can still have fun around your water, but it needs half of your weight in ounces of water. Your body needs water every 90 to 120 minutes during the day when your circadian rhythm is on, okay? This is going to help your bladder adjust within 90 days. So if you find yourself urinating a lot, it's going to get better. Your bladder will expand. If you find yourself going to the bathroom a lot, or you're a male, you are probably dehydrated. If you have constant hunger or fatigue, you're probably dehydrated. You feel instant when you're dehydrated and you start drinking water, all of a sudden a boost as if you went for a walk or you took some coffee. So yes, you can have the coffee. Yes, you can still have like your Zevia pop or your alcohol, but those are ounces of water or ounces of things that dehydrate you. So tonight, if I go have a margarita, I'm not gonna lie. If that glass is filled to here, the second I finish my drink, I add that much in water and I drink it because it sucked the water out of me. I don't wanna suck the water out of me. So half of your weight in ounces of water, no, it's not. What's the ounces of literally pop that you have? Alcohol and coffee. Since they suck the water out, we need to add it back in, okay? So that's for your water intake. I gave you some tips and tricks. Drop a 1 in the comments if that was helpful. I didn't know how to make this chicken. I went straight to Alexa. I Googled it. I cook and meal prep things and just get things ready. I'm gonna make chicken salad with this. How simple to cut this up. I can Google how to boil eggs in the air fryer. I can also use tuna fish or salmon, and I can literally make with some Greek yogurt, plain, and some chives and onions and basil and thyme, whatever I want to add, salt, pepper, garlic, and I can add some pickles to it, and I can have a massive egg salad, chicken salad, or tuna salad. Most times people get to the point where they're so starving, they just don't want to cook the food. But if you learn how to do things in the nooks and crannies, while I'm on a live video, right before I run into the door from the grocery store, instead of just unloading everything, I'm gonna have my meat separate, start the oven, put it in. By the time I'm done, I now have tons of food on hand. So that's something that with our chicken salad, I'm gonna do today. Do I wanna add peppers? Do I wanna add onions? Do I wanna add celery? Do I wanna add pickles? I'm gonna use a big piece of that carbo not fiber bread or the Royo bagel, okay? So it becomes simplicity. I swapped out my mayonnaise for what? Greek yogurt, plain, it's high protein. I use salt, pepper, red hot, whatever you want, all those are free. So with your water, the third thing that I did to drop weight, how simple is this, is the protein intake. My meals have protein, but I'm gonna tell you the one thing that's the game changer. It's getting your goal weight in grams of protein. It's getting your desired weight in grams of protein. You could go to Google right now and say, I'm 5 foot 7 inches. What's my desired weight? And if it says 110 to 140, if you're falling in that with grams every day, you are gonna get massive results. But I didn't know how to do that. If you think that's tough, drop tip in the comments. Because my desired weight was 150. And I'm like, there's no way I can get 150 grams of protein. But guess what? 150 grams of protein is 600 calories. 150 grams of fat is 1,350 calories. When I was snacking on nuts and seeds and peanut butter and using olive oil because it's heart healthy, and eating the egg yolks on top of the olive oil, and eating guacamole as if it was free calories because it's a healthy fat, and all my fish was the fatty salmon, and I was eating beef and steak, my fats were about 2,000 calories worth a day, and my protein was nothing. So I'm not saying that we have to give up our cheeses, which are a fat, our nuts and seeds and peanut butters and olives and olive oils, and our egg yolks and our olives and olive oil, but I am saying that we need to pull the back because there's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. 9. There's 4 calories in 1 gram of carb, 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. So we live in a world where we are deficit in protein because we're not aware of that. So yeah, have a couple tablespoons of nuts, have the egg yolk or have the olive oil. Don't have both. The avocados, you can have 1/4 of a cup or 2 tablespoons. But too much of a good thing is the culprit to causing heart disease and cholesterol as much as it is giving you the benefit. So I'm gonna give you a trick today. When you look on the back of anything that you are gonna eat in any way, shape, or form, if you literally delete the last number of calories. So look at calories and just take your finger and cover it. So you see 4. When you go to protein, which is my pinky, you should see 4 or more. It's a 5. You should see 4 or more. This is a 5. That's a great bang for your buck. That's a good bang for your buck. If it was 2 or 1, that's not high protein. So let me give you another example because I don't want you confused. This right here has 90 calories. 90 calories. So if you delete the last number of calories or cover it, what do you see? Go to protein right above my finger. Is there 9? There's 14. The other thing to look for is less is more on our ingredients. I would scan this with my YUKA app. And when I do scan it, it's clean. And if it's not, I find one on the shelf that is, because there's 4 or 5 different brands of Greek yogurt, 4 or 5 different brands of cottage cheese. Less ingredients is better. Did you know the first ingredient listed on anything that you're using, anything at all, it's what you find the most of? My first ingredient before knowing this in my peanut butter was sugar. Your peanut butter should be peanuts. Mine had sugar and then 7 other ingredients I couldn't even pronounce. And the last ingredient was the peanuts. So I didn't know this because I didn't do my due diligence. Now, I'm not an expert, but I've listened to 40 plus Audible books on the body. And I've learned how to biohack it. So that's exactly how now, drop a 1 if you're like, okay, this is a little bit more simple. If I'm at Longhorn tonight, and the meal tells me the protein, like I know what's a good bang for my buck. My chickens, my cottage cheese, my Greek yogurts, right? My lunch meats, you can get them without nitrates. My lunch meats, my egg whites, my turkey bacon, my turkey sausage, beef's a little bit higher. Regular bacon's a little bit higher in fat. Remember, there's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. 4 calories, 1 gram of carb. 4 calories, 1 gram of protein. It's why it's called a fat. Too much of a good thing is just as harmful. So those are the 3 things literally that I did. Okay, there is a way, like 11 months struggling to drop even 1 pound. 5 months I dropped 30 after doing these 3 things. My first 6 weeks, it took 6 weeks to drop my first pound. 6 weeks to drop my first pound. So let me tell you something. You need to marry the process and divorce the results. The time needs time. The body needs time to get back in level. It reminds me of like an earthquake. And all of a sudden we kind of have to straighten it out, or we had like a massive hurricane and now the town needs to get fixed back up. Your body might go through the same thing. So marry the process, divorce the results. We now have a why behind it. We have a why behind fiber. We have a why behind water. And the why behind protein is that you burn 30% more calories eating it. It's how the body goes through stability of feeling full and satiety. The third thing is, it's how the body actually, improves the muscle tone, because at 30 we become deficit, and it's like maggots, your body starts getting the muscle eaten away. So we add that protein back in, we biohack the body. The protein that you should always make sure you supplement with, it doesn't have to be a powder, it doesn't have to be a bar, but the most abundant protein found in you is your collagen. Your collagen. The most abundant protein is collagen. At 20 years old, you are so lucky you have 100%. But after reading 40 plus Audible books, after 20, we all lose a minimum of 1%. So how old are you? How old are you? You're 40, you've lost 20%. We see this in the hair, the skin, the nails, the joints, the muscles, the wrinkles, the skin's elasticity. So drop a 1, I've never had contouring work done to me, ever. Because I learned there's 5 types of collagen. There's a type 1, a type 2, a type 3, a type 4, a type 5. 5 types. Which type are you using? Make sure you do your homework and your due diligence around the fact that, listen, type 1, 2, and 3 are everything to do with the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles. If you're buying a type 4 or 5, that's the gut. That's the gut. Remember, the first ingredient listed is what you find the most of, the last ingredient the least of. So if you want a 10x it, 1 and 3 are in you dormant at 20. Get a type 2, add it in, it activates type 1, 1 and 2 together activate type 3. You just 10x'd production. Even if you're 80 years old, you will see the positive benefits. Liquid you want, Marlene, because it's water soluble. I learned the hard way. I'm sorry, but Costco and Home Goods and TJ Maxx is not where you purchase your collagen, but it's okay. I would recommend one that's called Snow. If you drop the word slim in the comments, I can send you a video with the collagen expert. There is a fat burner inside of it. The Morosil from Italy. Italy has a climate that gives them the blood red orange that has an antioxidant that has 0 caffeine. It's in a patent study. 94% of consumers who use this for 12 weeks, they stop them, they pull them into a case study, massive amounts of fat gone. Visceral fat, back fat, body fat percentage, body composition. So there's a dose. In my collagen, there's a dose of the Morosil, literally from Italy. There's a type 2 collagen, medical grade. The fenugreek supports the gut lining, and the organic tremolo mushroom. Stop using lotions on your face. Scan it with the YUKA app. If there's toxins, dyes, or carcinogens, you're rubbing that into the bloodstream. Cortisol levels lift, glucose levels become affected, okay? So organic tremolo mushroom mimics hyaluronic acid. I have nothing on, nothing. My crow's feet, my 11s, all of those things become nurtured from the inside out. Yeah, it's 4 supplements. It looks like, she's like, what's the bottle look like? I'm not afraid, trust me, because if someone didn't share it with me, I would have fainted. All you have to do, which I've been so freaking busy, literally 1 tablespoon. There's no dairy, there's no soy, there's no gluten at all. 1 tablespoon, it's 4 supplements in 1. A whole month supply right here in this bottle. Only 2 flavors are in stock. You can only get the chocolate Andes mint or the chocolate raspberry because I just stocked up because it's $20 off. So you can get a full month supply. It's usually $109. You lock in the price at $89 right now. Today you get a bottle for $69. Yeah, if you drop the word in the comments slim with a star, I can send you that link. That ends today, the $20 off. That ends, oh no, tomorrow. You have till the 28th at 11:59 p.m. Mountain. Drop the word slim in the comments and I will share that video with you with the medical grade expert when it comes to collagen. Okay? So here's the deal in the new poll Matt's going to take. Okay, so whatever you put in the comments, it's gonna disappear. I'm sorry. The comments disappear and we cannot stop. We need to go. Instagram message me the word slim. I'll share it with you, or Facebook message me the word slim. Okay? TheBreakfastShow.net. If you go there, you'll see New Wava. New Wava. At New Wava, it's called Snow Slim. Okay? If you want to get $20 off, use a different email. You want to get $20 off another bottle, use a different email. It's 1 bottle. Okay? 1 bottle. So if you get the Duo Pack, that's a 2-month supply. You save even more money. If you get the Trio Pack, which I got, 12-week supply, 3-month supply, you save even more money. It's called right here at thebreakfastshow.net under New Wava. It's called Snow Slim. Okay? Snow Slim. If you didn't get the protein guide that helped me in many ways from that viral reel, Samantha, it's because I'm in Facebook jail. If you go to thebreakfastshow.net, I pinned it there for you. If you did not get my free protein guide, FREE protein guide, thebreakfastshow.net, under free protein guide is for you. It's not mine. It's the guide that helped me in many ways. Okay? You're talking, no, those single bottles are sold out. Okay? So we're sold out of Elevate. Who's seen the movie Limitless? You do not have to use supplements to lose weight. The only one after listening to 40 plus Audible books that I would ever say you must do is collagen. But if you don't care about the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, skin's elasticity, and gut lining, then you don't have to. Like, it's not like you're gonna die, okay? If you want to speed up the process, if you wanna help with food noise, if you wanna help with cravings, if you want to help with tiredness, 100% use peptides in the form of a micro bead, not an injectable. Just ask for the shot insert. Say, can I see the insert? Okay, GLP-1s trick the brain. It doesn't do anything long-term. Right here, if you've seen the movie Limitless and you want to feel limitless, I 109, it's sold out. Yeah, no, you can't get it. Only in the set. You can only get the 3-pack. It's being taken off the marketplace tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Mountain due to low inventory. Yes, it's a depression session. This is from the movie. This is Limitless. It has 3 things inside of it. Number 1 is tesofensin. This helps with compulsive eating, binge eating, constant food noise, constant thought around food. Okay, so tesofensin is the main ingredient. Diaxa, which helps a ton with focus and mood. So someone like me, I can't say the term. It's a medical condition where you can't pay attention. This, okay, I can't. So, but that has that. And then the third thing is actually your BCP 157. So your joints, the inflammation within the body, your joints and your gut. This only has those 3 ingredients. Like if you look at the bottle, typical ones have fillers. This is all it has. It's a proprietary blend with a peptide stack of 3 in 1. It's sold, you can only get this set. And it's gone tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. You get $120 off of it right now, and you get my hydrogen water, which is nitrogen, for free. $50 value. If you are open to information on Elevate, I cannot keep up. Drop in the comments the word Elevate. There is no stimulant inside of it. It is stimulant free, gluten free, soy free, dye free. There's only those 3 peptides inside of 1. The breakfast show I put in the email did not show. What do you mean? Did you go to protein guide? If you want to get a set, usually a 3-month supply would be about $695. You lock in the price today at $450. You get it today for $430. That's a 3-month supply with nitro for free. Nitro for free in a 3-month supply. Single bottles are gone, sold out. The sets are left. They're off the market tomorrow due to low inventory at 11:59 p.m. Mountain. I cannot keep up, okay? A 3-month supply. Typical people need a prescription to get this, and they're charging $600, and they have fillers inside of it. So what are you comparing this to is the question. For the Elevate information, I have an expert in the field who has a video that explains it better. You want that, you want further look, all you have to do is Instagram message me the word Elevate or Facebook message me the word Elevate. That's it. I'll send it to you. Okay? My husband is down 20 pounds in 6 weeks. He's 54 years old. I didn't even need to lose weight, and I'm somehow lost 9 pounds. Okay? I don't care about that as much as I do the binge eating. That's gone. Okay? The inflammation that was inside of my body from all of the crap that I was adding into my waters and stuff before I had the YUKA app. And number 3, my attention span. If you want it, please listen carefully. Okay? thebreakfastshow.net. If you Instagram or Facebook message me, Pauline, I'll take care of you. But I can't send links on TikTok. thebreakfastshow.net. thebreakfastshow.net. Click there. Nueva. It's under the Body and Beauty link. Body Beauty Peptide. It's called Elevate. 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 There's a big black sign that says specials, and there's a countdown. Specials. There's a countdown. You must hit social retailer, not customer. There's no fee. And in March, when you want to demote to a customer, there's no penalty. Let me say it again. It is not available for a customer. You hit social retailer. In March, we can demote you to a customer. There's no fee. There's no contract. There's no catch. There's no penalty. Okay? I just stocked up on a 6-month supply because all of you have stole the single bottles, and we are, like I said, they're pulling it due to low inventory. It's not fair to even have up. thebreakfastshow.net. Does everyone know where to get their Elevate? Put a thumbs up if you're ready to feel limitless, like the video. Limitless, but health and wellness, science, clinicals, third-party validation, and CLEAN. You are what you use. What are you comparing this to? The $120 off goes away at 11:59 p.m. tomorrow, Mountain Time, and the Nitro you get for FREE will not be offered inside of your signature set. I don't know when singles are coming back. Hydrogen water is what activates nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide is what pumps the blood through your veins. It's the width of your vein. So if you've got blood that's trickling through your body, you've got brain fog. Especially if you're 40 like me almost and you're like, hormones. Your performance and recovery sucks because your blood is not flowing to every area in your body. It might just be going to here instead of the tippy tip tip. Okay, it's proven through science. There are literally psychologists and literally engineers on your body working on it right now, believe it or not. So what happens? Performance and recovery goes up, headaches decline, blood pressure issues decline and improve, pain in the knees and feet improve, your fatigue and brain fog are amazing. Well, your fatigue is gone, you're feeling good. It's in me right now. You have to be careful who you purchase. The first ingredient listed in anything you use, you find the most of. Last ingredient, you find the least of. Your first ingredients should be up there, hydrogen. Hydrogen is not in the body. It activates nitric oxide to, for 10 hours, dilate the blood vessel 10 times. Just like a woman can take Pitocin through an IV, yes, you can take hydrogen in your water, and yes, it can dilate the blood vessel 10 hours, 10 times. It's proven through science. Mine looks like this. I have to hop off. It's a crystal lit packet that looks just like this. I added it to my handy dandy water. It went in clear. I shake it. Within 5 minutes, it turns bright, bright green, yellow. I drink it within 15 minutes. It's in me for 10 hours. It's a nitro experience. Drop in the comments the word nitro if you want me to introduce you to the hydrogen expert. If you don't care, you're like, it's 30 days money back guaranteed. Never had someone explain it to me that way. I want it yesterday. Drop nitro with a star. There's only 3 flavors in stock. You can get lemon lime, grape, or black cherry. I love grape, probably because I love wine, okay? If you want that video, you have to Instagram message me. Instagram message me, Nitro. Facebook message me, Nitro. I'll share the video. If it's a good fit, awesome. If it's not, there's no big deal. But if you're like gastric sleeve or a cancer patient, no thyroid, hypo, hyper, PCOS, Hashimoto's, I'm working with all of those. When you have science, clinicals, third-party validation, and CLEAN, your body reacts a heck of a lot different than it does on a pharmaceutical drug from a doctor. TheBreakfastShow.net, if you go there, there's a link that says New Wava. The 3 flavors in stock are there. You just search my name. This is my Instagram. It'll come right up. Or my Facebook. It'll come right up. Okay? You'll see it. You get my Elevate. You get the Nitro for free. $50 value. The Elevate is the medical grade weight loss peptide. If you have questions, hop into my inbox. I will be in there for the next hour or so, since this entire thing is ending tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Mountain. Do not sit on this. Elevate, I don't even know when's gonna come back. It's being taken down tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Why? Due to low inventory. Okay, because if people start making orders, they're gonna be pissed and be like, we can't guarantee to give it to you, so you do not sit on this. Hop in my inbox. Any questions, let me know. Happy frickin' Friday. I'm off to go make some chicken salad. Maybe tomorrow morning there'll be a surprise pop-up episode, so hit follow. Hit add friend, and know that you deserve, whether you're turning 40, 50, 60, or 70, or 80, or like approaching 40 like me, you deserve to feel good. You deserve to biohack the body. You deserve cleanliness and not a bunch of junk. Get that YUKA app, scan your stuff, including your lotions and shampoos and conditioners. Get 25 grams of fiber, get half of your weight in ounces of water every day, and get your goal weight in grams of protein. Go back to the beginning to catch this. I gave you the why behind it, and I gave you every tool to do so. I love you. I got to get in my inbox. People want to order Elevate right now. I want to get it to them. I'm obsessed. Goodbye.